Mullions and beyond. It is day 23 of our meditation. Hello to you and love you madly. Our recipe today, I'm going to be off camera and I just want you to look intently at the picture I put up. Snacking again is a difficult thing. We want to eat, especially when we're limiting those things that we are eating. So what I really want you to focus on is in the center, you see a jar called Nutella. And Nutella is great to satisfy that chocolate desire. When you want to eat chocolate, Nutella is a great alternative. It is completely natural. It is made from hazelnuts and natural unprocessed cocoa. It is way better for you than milk chocolate. Every 2 tablespoons has only 200 calories, has 4 grams of saturated fat, 21 grams of sugar per 2 tablespoons. That's less than you would get with regular processed sugar. And I want you to see, I didn't want to cut it because I wasn't going to eat it right away. But you can put Nutella on pretzels, on regular toast, wheat toast if you're having it. You can put it on orange slices, apple slices, and banana slices. Absolutely delicious and absolutely satisfies that chocolate craving. Want you to look closely again at the basket. There's a bag called Bark Thins. It is dark chocolate with almonds and sea salt. If you just got to have real chocolate, dark chocolate is supposed to be healthier for you. It has only 11 grams of sugar. Again, it's not milk chocolate, but 11 grams of sugar. And the almonds are absolutely great for you. Also want to look carefully. There's a bag, a product line called Simply Fit. And they're like nut and dried fruit clusters. I have in the basket peach praline, blueberry, vanilla, mango, coconut. They are actually delicious, and I like them better than clusters of granola or things like this. I really like the taste, the texture, the nuts, all healthy for you. So over the last 2 days, I think the recipe ideas have been a bit long. So I wanted to give you something short and sweet, but something I absolutely use myself. And all of us, no matter who we are, have a chocolate craving. And so I want to really turn you on to Nutella. It's really great. And all of these other products are really good. The other thing to keep in mind with the Nutella is you get to use it with fresh fruit. Nothing better than fresh fruit. Okay, let me know what you think. Let's get ready for our hymn and our meditation. Grace and peace. Let us begin. Make sure you're sitting or laying in a comfortable position. Your eyes are open. You are aware of your surroundings. And so we take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Gently closing the eyes. We feel the weight of our body against the surface that we're on. If our thoughts wander, we bring them back to that amazing breath. We're now at this moment noticing the natural rhythm of our breath. We are not controlling it. We are simply watching it and marveling at the idea that we can go all day and not notice the breath. And yet the body, the lungs, the chest, the belly, all continue to expand and contract because God designed it that way. We sit and we appreciate that we have this moment and the next few minutes to ourselves. We have shut out all distractions and expect no interruptions. This is just our time with God. And so we now look to the light that completely bathes us, surrounds us, searches us, warms us, and comforts us. It is the love of God that is with us always. And so with that light, we step into the inner court. And immediately, we behold our priestly robes. As we head toward the table of showbread, we stand before the table as the priest of the table. We notice the 12 loaves. This is the 8th loaf that we are in front of, or the 8th cake. Whichever way you picture and envision the loaf. This loaf has 2 words written on it, but it's on the same side. It simply says, constant covenant. Constant covenant. If you will remember, from day 1, The loaf was marked the everlasting covenant. We know that everlasting has no end, but we remark that everlasting also means there is no beginning. And so even from our beginning, there was an everlasting before that. But this loaf, this cake, is a constant covenant. And what that means is it is over you. It identifies you. And it marks you every day of your life. The constant covenant means that you are never out of the covenant. So as soon as you awaken in the morning, you are covered by the constant covenant, the consistency of God's promises, His covenantal promise to you, for you to be His priest and He to be your God, constantly. And so, however you may have fallen the day before, however you may have thought of yourself as not perfect, as falling short, as not living up to somebody's standard, because of the constant covenant, you can't fall out of covenant. The covenant is not upheld by you, the priest. It is upheld by God. And so when you awaken, the consistency of the covenant is there. When you go to bed and sleep through the night, the consistency of the covenant is still there. There is nothing you can do to fall out of the covenant, step aside from the covenant, or step away from the covenant, because you do not earn its constant present. It was given as a promise by the promise keeper. All of the terms of the covenant are always in place. And so even when the enemy wishes to attack you, there is nothing he can do to knock you out of covenant relationship with God. And as priest of the covenant, you get to mediate it every day. Meaning, you get to hold it. You get to behold it. You get to revel in it. You get to lift it up and examine it. You get to just be in it because you are the priest. And so hold tight to the loaf. It is a constant and consistent reminder that you are in covenant with the promise keeper. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can tear you away. Since the blood is the ink that the covenant was signed in, how do you remove the blood? What substance is there in the earth, in the heavens, that can erase the blood of Jesus? As sure and consistent and constant as that blood is, so is the covenant. Marvel at the blessings of God. And now, turn your attention back to the breath. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Don't move so quickly. Just sit still for a moment and understand that you are sitting in the constant covenant right now. Grace and peace.